Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me here today at howtoplaythesax.com. My name is Matthew and today what I wanted to do just quickly is talk about saxophone stands. As saxophonists, you need a stand. A saxophone stand makes it easy for you to put your expensive piece of equipment. Saxophones are expensive. A saxophone stand makes it easy for you to put your sax down, for you to pick it up again when you want to play it. Great idea if you're just not using it for 5, 10, 15 minutes or an hour or so. You put your saxophone on your saxophone stand. If you're in a gig, if you're playing somewhere, you need to put your saxophone down for a few moments in time. A saxophone stand will make that easy for you. It means that your sax is out of the way. It means it is easy to get to, but a good saxophone stand will make sure that it holds up your saxophone so your saxophone doesn't fall and break. Saxophone's expensive. Do not break your saxophone. So my recommendation is Hercules, a brand of saxophone stands, brand called Hercules, presumably after the was a Greek god, Hercules, I think. Doesn't matter, don't really care what it was named after. Hercules is the brand. The stand that I'm also suggesting is kind of good for tall people, kind of good for old people like myself. 3 odd years ago, I hurt my back playing the tenor saxophone. A tenor sax is quite heavy. Here is my tenor sax. It is on my Hercules stand. As a tenor sax player, having to bend over and pick it up, it's rather heavy, pick it up and put it on and then put it back down on a low stand, that was difficult for me with my sore back. Enter the Hercules Stand DS730B. That's D for dog, S for Sam, the number 7, the number 3, the number 0, the letter B for Bob. Hercules DS730B stand. It's a nice tall stand. Here is one I prepared earlier. Who'd have thought? You might have seen this prop in a lot of my saxophone lesson videos. That is because it is on the stand. Now, I'm 6 foot tall. That's about 183 centimeters for those who are metrically inclined. This is a fairly tall stand. I'm standing up right now. My sax is on the stand. So taking the saxophone off there just for a moment and out of the way, here it is. Here's the top of it. So let me just put this somewhere else and I'll show you my stand. Are you ready? Here we go. Lame trick, I know. But anyway, so here is my Hercules DS730B. Here's the actual feet. So it is quite, I've got to watch out for the ceiling here above me. It's quite tall. You can adjust it. Let me show you. I will put it back to how it comes when you first buy it. Taking it out of the box, it comes in several pieces. So firstly, it is a very strong, it's all made of metal. It's all made of metal, and as a result, that means it can be a little bit difficult to deal with, which is fine. That's what you want, looking after your saxophone. So there you go. Hercules is the brand. Hercules are known for they have yellow bits. They do guitar stands. They do a few instrument stands, quite a few instruments actually. The yellow bit is their black and white, black and yellow is their colors. So when you first get your Hercules stand out of the box, it comes in 2 pieces, and those 2 pieces look like this and this. So putting it all together, it's got great big knobs which make it easy to undo. It's all made of metal, which makes it very strong. So undo the knob here, loosen the screws, make it out nice and wide foot stance. From here, we then have another knob which adjusts the main height of it. So this bit in here, quite a long piece. So you can put that whatever height you like. The base, the standard height is still quite tall, so you don't actually have to lean too far to pick up your sax. The second piece is here, which screws into the top piece. So just couple of twists like that, and then here with the actual grip, the auto grip system just kind of folds over, and here this little bit, you unfold that and you can adjust this. It's a little bit tricky to see, but you can adjust it. You can see this little slot here in the stand. You can adjust it higher for an alto sax, lower for a tenor sax, or somewhere in between, whichever is good for you. So with your saxophone on your Hercules DS730B, here is my saxophone. When you put your sax in, it hits this little yellow guy and it grips. So it's actually giving your saxophone a cuddle, which is really nice. Giving your saxophone a hug. So what that does is it wraps around the bell of your saxophone, wraps around the bell and grips it and holds onto it, which in turn means that it's holding on nice and tightly. It is unlikely that your sax will fall off, which is really cool. So your Hercules DS730B stand is awesome if you are tall. It is awesome if you are challenged insofar as bending down and picking up heavy things. If you've, like I did, I'd hurt my back. Bending over and picking up things from the ground was difficult for me. The stand itself, you can adjust it so that when you are playing, you can adjust it so actually the sax stand holds your saxophone up. Usually, you know, you're wearing a neck strap and usually you're holding, the neck strap takes all the weight, but you can actually, if you want to, put this up to, like I was doing before, you can put that up to the height that you require. You can just see it there. That's pretty much the highest that it goes, which, you know, again, I'm 6 foot tall. That's roughly, I'd say that's 5 feet high, just there. That's my guess. Your sax goes in, it holds on. So actually, you don't have to use a neck strap. You can put your saxophone stand in front of you. You can put your sax in. Look, ma, no hands. I'm joking, of course. So my suggestion, the Hercules DS730B saxophone stand, really awesome. It's really strong. It's got great knobs. It's very well constructed. It's really good to stop you bending, save you from bending down and picking up your sax. It's awesome. That is my suggestion. Why don't you get one for yourself? There's a link below if that helps. Grab one, go into your music shop and try, and you can get them there. You can get them online. You can get them on Amazon. Most music shops will be able to get you a Hercules stand for your saxophone. For tall people or for people who don't want to bend over or can't bend over, the Hercules DS730B with its auto grip system. It gives your saxophone a hug. It's good for sitting or standing. It's good if you are tall. It is good if you play the saxophone. Anyway, that is my quick review. My name's Matthew. Thanks for visiting howtoplaythesax.com. Thank you.